They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Shifts by at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And
they'll run with Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the reason we fall for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Cowboys,
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
The 23-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Whoosh.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Pollard, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
John Brown on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, it's Darnold rolling to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. They'll
run on first down. Pollard 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 5. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Giants 7.
Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 20.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
38-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Darnold completes it. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And Darnold got to be intercepted. intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check. Crush.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The Giant ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And this one goes nowhere.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The tackle by
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Extra point.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Spinning away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Run for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to Sanders on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Cowboys.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Giants 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the kick, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Catch catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Down behind the line of
the Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps